Hi. It's been a minute, I know. Let's not talk about it. Anyways, today's video is going to be about headphones. So I have my notes here, so if you know what I'm looking at, if you see, you'll be looking over there. I'm going to give you a review of the different headphones that I've tried over the past few months / year, right? So I was looking for a pair of over-the-head headphones that just sounded really good. So for me, my preference is bass. I like bass. I like a lot of bass in songs. That's where my heart is. Do you know what I mean? I was looking at a few different headphones. I was looking at the AirPods Max, the Sony XM4s and the Sony XM5s, the Beats Pro 3. I didn't even touch Bose. I don't know why. I just didn't. I'm not gonna lie, my heart was set on the AirPods Max because I'm in the Apple ecosystem. So it made more sense for me to get the AirPods Max. So everything that I done, right? So what I did, I bought it on my card and I knew that I was gonna return it. So I had to make sure that the stores allowed me to return the headphones after I've used them, if that makes sense. If I went in store to Curry's, if I opened them, I couldn't return them. But if I ordered them online to my house, I could use them and then return them. Essentially, I think their reasoning is you should have tested it in store, even though a lot of the PC Worlds, Curry's, didn't have the headphones that I wanted. So more time I had to order them, wait for them to get to my house and then test them out. So this is like pure personal opinion. For someone who likes bass, if you don't like bass, and like if you don't like a lot of bass, or not heavy bass, but if you don't like bass, like a lot of bass in if you know what I'm trying to say in it, if you don't like a lot of bass in your music, then this isn't the video for you. But when I was looking, I will start with the Sony XM4s. I know a lot of people like them, so this is gonna be, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a specific word I'm looking for and my mind is going blank right now, but it's going against the majority basically. The noise cancelling I found with the XM4s, they weren't that great. I like to put on the headphones, not on max volume or anything, but just have noise cancelling on, and I know you can adjust it in the app that they have, and I put it on the max and I could still very much hear my surrounding noises. My mum was talking to me and I could absolutely hear everything she was saying. And then even when I put it on the highest volume, it still didn't block out the noise as much as I wanted it to. So that was annoying for me. I wanted a pair of headphones that had a lot of noise cancelling in them. Another thing with the XM4s, the bass wasn't that great. Even though I was adjusting the EQ settings on either Apple Music or Spotify, and also the Sony app itself, I just wasn't able to get the bass that I wanted. So I was just like, cool. I wasn't impressed, but because I was just like, everyone was raving about the Sony XM4s, I was just like, maybe do you know what I mean? Maybe something's wrong with me or da-da-da-da. I didn't like it. Cool. Next, the Sony XM5s. There was a lot more clarity in the bass. They are a good pair of headphones. I know a lot of people are complaining about how the difference between the XM4s and XM5s is very slight, but I feel like I noticed the difference quite a lot. It was a lot more clearer. The bass was a little bit more brighter. The headphones made sense, but again, still the noise cancelling wasn't. It was better, don't get me wrong, it was better, but again, it still wasn't what I wanted. Transparency mode was okay for the XM4s. Transparency mode, or ambient mode as you would call it for the Sony headphones. The XM5s were better than the XM4s, yeah, cool. But it just sounded fake. I don't know how to explain it, but it just sounded fake like that. The surrounding noise just sounded fake to me. Cool. Next, AirPods Max. This is gonna be completely biased and I don't care. So again, I was within the ecosystem, so I heard what I wanted to hear, right? I tried these headphones out on 3 separate occasions. The price does not warrant the sound. It is definitely overpriced, absolutely. I don't care what you see on other videos, it's overpriced. Cool. So putting that to the side for a second, best transparency mode I've ever heard on headphones. Maybe, you know, take this with a pinch of salt, because again, I haven't tested all of the headphones in the world, and I didn't try Bose, and I know Bose is one of the bigger brands as well. So there's that. In my opinion, it had the best noise cancelling as well. I remember I can't remember what music I was playing, but it was like at medium level, and my mum was talking at me and I couldn't hear what she was saying. Cool. So you can imagine how it was on full volume. So I need to mention my washing machine. My washing machine is the best way to know how good the headphones are. My washing machine is so loud, it sounds like a rocket ship is trying to escape from my house. That is how loud it is, right? So what I was doing when I was testing the noise cancelling with the headphones, made sure my washing machine was on. I put the headphones on, and I wanted to see how it was with them on and the washing machine on. Do you get what I'm saying? So again, that's how I was able to warrant. I know washing machines have different high pitches and low pitches and peaks and troughs, and you know, but this is just from a consumer perspective, right? So the noise cancelling didn't completely cancel out the sound from the washing machine for the AirPods Max. However, it did a pretty good job compared to all of the headphones that I tested. The Beats Pro 3. I don't know what happened. I think I know what happened. Beats were great, especially when they weren't owned by Apple. Love you, Apple. But when Apple bought Beats, it just went downhill. Understandably, because the rivaling headphones are the AirPods and the AirPods Max, so it kind of makes sense why the sound went down. But for Beats headphones, the bass on the Beats just made sense. It was unmatched, right? Cool. So this is why I say I don't know what it is about the Beats Pro 3, but it sounded like tins. There was no clarity, there was no bass. And they're 300 and something pound headphones, you know? They should not be sounding like that. So I absolutely do not recommend the Beats Pro 3. No. I absolutely don't. There was no noise cancelling, there was no bass, the RNA. They were very, very much average. Don't recommend. So if I was to be ranking, because I know that this video is, do you know what I mean, up there in the minutes, but if I was to give a rating for all of the headphones I tested, again, very consumer based, done what I could. So the Sony XM4s, I give them a 6 out of 10. I know, sorry, I'm so sorry. Completely my perspective. Sony XM5s, I'll give them a 7. What's next? AirPods Max, I give them an 8.7/9. And the Beats Pro, I give them a 2. And that's gracious. So when it comes to recommendations, as much as I enjoyed watching the videos on headphones because people gave really good insights and really good like audiophile knowledge on the headphones, but what I'm gonna say to you is go out and listen to the headphones yourself, and only you would know what you like. So don't listen to me, I'm just here for entertainment, do you know what I mean? Go out and listen to the headphones yourself and let me know what you think. If you have any of the headphones that I've mentioned, let me know how you feel about them. Be honest, it's okay to disagree with me, we're not the same people. But I'd like to know your thoughts down below. When I'm making a decision on big purchases for myself, and I do consider this to be a big decision, a big purchase, I like to sit on it for a long time, and it could take months. Sometimes it's taken years. Like the AirPods Max have been out for 2 years now, 2.5 years now, it's 2023. Take your time, make a decision, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.